so exciting.
Yeah.
Sophie and Mom, I just want to say thank you to everyone who commented on our first cosplaying video. You wrote such nice things, and we wanted to do a follow-up video. Some of you are interested in starting cosplay, but you don't know how to tell your parents. So we wanted to address a few of those things while doing another cosplay. And Sophie teaching me a little bit more about cosplay. Today I'm going to be dressing up as an anime character.
Toko Fukawa.
Toko Fukawa from Danganronpa, which I just started watching the other day. I hadn't seen it when we made the first video. Say again?
Toko Fukawa.
Toko.
Toko. It's called Toko.
Toko. And Sophie is?
I'm going to be cosplaying a Minecraft streamer named SAPNAP. He does Minecraft videos and plays video games and stuff, so.
We were so excited to do another one of these videos because we had a lot of fun the first time.
Yeah. I cosplay like once or twice a week, so yeah.
Once or twice a week and still managed to get straight A's in school?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm getting decent marks.
Pretty well.
So I'm gonna go to my first step, foundation. What?
I'm just watching how you do it. I just put it on my fingers. I don't wear makeup unless I'm making a video. So I just do like this.
Oh my god.
And then I just I put on like sun cream. I just wanted to read a few of the comments that we got on that video. Lavender Glitchy wrote, Kokichi and Chiaki are the best characters to cosplay, and you guys just nailed it.
Aww, that's nice. Thank you to that person. We're shouting you out.
Sky Stains wrote, this is underrated and I love it. It's cool to know your mom would dress up in cosplay. I think my mom would. Maybe we will soon. This is inspiring. And did you dress up in cosplay with your mom? I'm curious.
Maybe not yet, but maybe soon. Yeah.
I would show this to my mom, but it's pointless. Kanzu eats kneecaps.
What a classic anime weeb name.
God, I wish I could start cosplay, but my parents don't even know I'm into Danganronpa or want to cosplay, and I have no idea how to start. Gosh, I'm always secretive about my interest with fandoms and stuff, and I wish I could be more open with it. We have lots of advice.
Yeah, we have lots of. We are the queens of advice.
I want to tell you something about parents. And that is, when you become a parent, our first instinct as soon as we have children is to protect them. So anything that's different or new, you think like, okay, it might be a threat. You know, you look at all the ways this is possibly dangerous. I would encourage maybe your parents to find out more about what cosplay is. That'd be the first thing, like maybe talk to your parents about cosplay. Like tell them what is cosplay and why do you like it? Like how would you answer that?
Cosplay is dressing up as like a character or a person that you like watching or whatever, and it's kind of just like being really into Halloween, except you do it all year. That's my explanation.
Cosplay to me is sort of like showing your support or your love for a certain person or a character. I see it as a way to get away from reality for a little while, go to some imaginary place for a little while, which is always fun. As a kid, I used to love doing that. And ask your parents, what's something that you used to do as a teen to escape from your reality? I had a friend who loved reading. She would read continuously. When I was a kid, Anne of Green Gables was really popular. My house that I grew up in was 200 years old. And I used to dream that I would go up in the attic and find a big trunk full of these old, beautiful pioneer costumes. And I could dress up in those. And I would have had I had them. But I remember that being a really strong desire for me. So I think that sort of feeling that I had is what you all are feeling right now, the same thing, just this desire to imagine and dress up. And really, that's all cosplay is to me. Talk to your parent, ask them some ways that they used to escape from reality when they were growing up. From Mom, this book is pretty special. It is by someone called Fred Rogers, who, when I was a little kid, had a kids' TV show. His famous line that he said every show was, "I like you just the way you are."
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that nice? His whole life was dedicated to making children feel good about who they are. If the day ever came when we were able to accept ourselves and our children exactly as we and they are, then I believe we would have come very close to an ultimate understanding of what good parenting means. It's part of being human to fall short of that total acceptance, and often far short. But one of the most important gifts a parent can give a child is the gift of accepting that child's uniqueness. So what do you think Mr. Rogers is talking about there?
He's talking about how if your child has a passion of like doing art or cosplaying or building and stuff, you should, support them and, let them do what makes them happy.
Yeah, and I think kids are all different, and I think sometimes young people think that there's something wrong with them. They feel they're not like other kids, or they feel alone, but you're perfectly fine just the way you are, and you don't have to be like everyone else. And it's difficult, especially if other kids tease you.
They feel uncomfortable because they feel like they are gonna get bullied or whatever, but it's all fine, you're perfect. No matter what, you're an amazing human, and you deserve all the love in the world.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
It's hard, especially coming from your parents, if you think your parents don't accept you or your hobbies, something like this, cosplay. Being a kid is hard. Is it hard, do you find?
Yeah, at some points of my life, especially at this age, everyone's going through things. That's another thing. Don't feel like you're alone, because a lot of people are probably going through the same thing as you.
For my base layer, is this a good base?
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay, I gotta find what she looks like. Look.
And I'm looking for inspiration from other cosplayers of how they do makeup. Pro tip:
you don't have to come up with it all in your head. Get inspiration from those who have come before. This is good life tip and a good cosplay tip. Right? If you are stuck, go look for inspiration from people who've been there before.
I found the person.
Here's another thing. When you talk to your parents about cosplaying, there are actually some pretty neat skills that you learn when doing cosplay.
The main things I've learned is how to use makeup and stuff. I've learned how to film better, try to find good lighting and stuff. I've learned how to style wigs so I can, make my own hair look better.
She's starting to sew and modifying clothes.
Yeah.
And she's also got really interested in other cultures. So you were really interested in Japanese culture for a while when you were watching Japanese anime. Stuff that you know about. It's just like, what? Stuff I've never heard of. It's pretty interesting. So you become more interesting to your parents.
Yes, very interesting.
You can share
person.
some knowledge. That's what's fun about having teenagers, is they can share all their interesting things that they learned. So this is fun. It makes us feel young.
Yes.
And you know what? If you're worried that your parents don't want you to cosplay because they don't want you to be on TikTok or social media, you don't have to. That's not what cosplaying is, right? You do that.
Yeah, cosplaying is just dressing up as a character. You don't have to post anything. You can just dress up. But it is fun to make videos. And if your parents aren't supportive at all, there's ways around that. Like, that'll be in the next video, how to work on a budget. Oh, subscribe if you want to see that next. Promoting,
Yeah. I wish I was better at eye makeup. But what would you tell me?
That's the same thing as people saying, oh, I wish I was as good as you at doing art. I don't know how to react to that. I just say, oh, well, you just need practice. You're going to improve the more you try, the more you...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wishing won't make it so.
Yeah.
Do something about it. You can be awesome at eye makeup, Mom. Just practice.
And that goes for everything. Like, just wishing about it and not actually trying to fix it won't do anything.
Some people get discouraged so quickly and quit things so quickly. And it's normal to have a phase where something's really difficult. And it's hard to be brave
Unless you're me, I'm joking.
It's hard to be brave. Even with stuff like this eye makeup, I just end up copying yours.
Yeah. Right now I'm taking inspiration by this cosplayer.
What is it about the Danganronpa art style that you like?
The eyes are really cool. I also like how they draw like the more gory scenes and stuff. The storyline is really cool of how you're put into the school and you're forced to kill people in order to leave the school. And yeah, the art style has like really unique looking, very like kind of like all the characters look very pale and kind of sickly in a way, but also very like cute at the same time. And they have very interesting ways that they draw the hairstyles. It's very like insane. It depends on what type of character, but it's very interesting and different.
Do you think there'll come a time, Sophie, when you don't like cosplaying anymore?
Yeah, one day probably I'll have to grow out of it, obviously.
Aren't there adults who cosplay?
Yeah.
There are conventions and things, right? Who would you go as?
I would probably go as a Minecraft YouTuber and probably maybe Todoroki because he's one of my comfort characters.
What's a comfort character?
It's basically a character that you like feel most confident in and you're used to like cosplaying or whatever. You just feel the most, you know, yourself. I don't know. Oh, wow.
That's the good thing about using cheap makeup.
Yeah.
Hard to go on, easy to come off.
Actually, you could use eyeshadow too as well. If you look at those fingers like this. There we go.
Right? Anyway, you won't see the back.
Yeah.
Toko.
Yes, you got it right.
So, I'm going to put on my wig.
Same with me. See if you remember how to.
Well, I'm just gonna...
I need to attach the back. I look really insane right now, but trust the process, people.
Trust the process. They always say there's a part in when you're making art called the ugly duckling phase, where it looks really bad before it starts to
like
look
this.
Good. So, trust the process. I like that. It's so cute. Look at her. Look at you, Toko.
Toko, you cutie.
Oh, Sophie.
I'm SAPNAP! I'm so happy.
All right, wait, and the finishing touch for me are my glasses.
Oh, they're purple too.
Yeah. Isn't this cute?
Yeah!
I love it.
I like it.
Oh, I like yours too.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Look at you. I think this was another successful
Agreed.
cosplay.
Yeah.
Gosh, I had so much fun again hanging out with my daughter.
And I loved hanging out with you.
Oh, you're so sweet. If you have any more questions or comments, please leave them below.
Or video recommendations as well, since sometimes it's hard to think of things to film, so that'd be good too for
I
us.
think I'm gonna go watch episode 2 of season 1 Danganronpa
Yes.
to see who dies next. Don't tell me, no spoilers please. Check out Sophie's cosplay of SAPNAP. It's linked down below. I hope this video was helpful for you, if indeed you needed help to talk to your parents about why you want to cosplay. And maybe we'll see you next time, and maybe we'll do something like this again.
Yeah.
Let us know if you'd like that.
Bye.
Bye.